In just over half an hour, the Queen will arrive in Queensland for a very brief but busy visit. Her Majesty and Prince Philip left Canberra a short time ago on board an Australian Air Force 737 Boeing business jet. They're due to touch down at Brisbane Airport around 12:10 Eastern Daylight Savings Time. From there, they'll head straight to Brett's Wharf at Hamilton and board a City Cat for a 50-minute river cruise, 9 months after Brisbane was hit by Australia's worst flood disaster. They'll anchor at South Bank, where the royal couple will spend some time with disaster victims at a private reception before rededicating a rainforest area ruined by the floods. Thousands of people are already lining the river and packing South Bank to catch a glimpse of the royals. This is the Queen's 8th Queensland visit. She was last there in 2002. Reporter Pat Condren is waiting to greet her at Brisbane Airport. Good morning to you, Pat. Her Majesty's visit will focus on the floods, which caused so much devastation earlier this year.
Yes, good morning, Ian. That's absolutely right. Of course, 9 months ago, the weather was vastly different to what we're experiencing here today in the fine, warm conditions. There was torrential rain that resulted in flooding that devastated parts of Brisbane and certainly up to the Lockyer Valley to the west of the capital. Now, when the Queen arrives, as you said, she will make her way along the river to South Bank, where she will get to meet half a dozen or so of the victims of those floods and the emergency services personnel who did so much good work rescuing people and in the subsequent clean-up and the subsequent rebuilding to those devastating floods of 9 months ago.
Pat, with such a long journey down the Brisbane River, what's security like there today? Is it a major concern?
Well, obviously, Anne, with the river being sort of unsecured, I certainly know that police divers were in there this morning checking various things to make sure everything was shipshape and Bristol fashion. Of course, there is a huge police presence throughout Brisbane. Where I am at the moment at the airport, there are in fact more police and security staff and media than there are well-wishers at this particular point in time. But obviously, with the Queen and Prince Philip being here, there is serious security concerns.
But by what we've seen so far, huge crowds are expected to greet the royal couple at South Bank.
Yes, absolutely. They're what the authorities are saying is the best vantage points. When the Queen goes down the river, people will be able to line the banks of the Brisbane River to watch her, and then when she gets out at South Bank, there's huge public areas there. Now, I'm told that some folk were gathering there as early as 3 o'clock this morning to get the best vantage points, and that area is slowly filling up with people desperate to get a glimpse of the royal couple as they go about their business. She's not going to be in Brisbane for very long. In fact, 4 hours and 20 minutes after she touches down here at the old international airport, she'll be back on the plane and heading back to Canberra.
All right, enjoy the day, and thank you very much for updating us, Patrick Condren.